Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. If you are tuning into this live, I want to ask you to please share it. And I want to ask you to make sure you leave your advice in the comment section below. That will really be helpful. Today we have a this is a different type of letter. So I want to make sure everyone listens. And, just give the young lady some advice. I'm going to go ahead and read the letter. It says, Dear Pearl, the father of my kids recently got arrested in my car with drugs. He's asking me to say the drugs were mine because I don't have a record and will only get probation. If I don't, he will go back to prison. I don't want him to go back to prison. What should I do? Well, first of all, he's definitely going back to prison because you're not saying those drugs were yours and they were not yours. I think that we as people sometimes we want to do the right thing by people that we love, but if it's hurting us, we don't need to do it. Like, he does not love you or your children to even ask you to say that those drugs were yours because, I've never heard anything about a person getting probation for drugs. Drugs is a lengthy charge. So I don't think you will get probation. I think you will go to jail. You do not need to say those drugs were yours. He's a man. Every choice, everything we do has a consequence behind it. He chose to be riding around with drugs, and he's going to have to pay the price. He's going to have to go to prison. He did the crime. He's going to have to do the time. How are you going to even think for a second about saying those drugs were yours? You have children to look after. We as women have to realize, we as parents, period, have to realize the decisions we make affect our children. So no, you're not saying those drugs were yours. You need to let him stay in that jail, and you need to go about your life, and you need to focus on you and your children, because a man that loves you will never put you in any kind of harm's way. First of all, why was he even riding around in a car with drugs? Your car, that's how you get your children around. That's probably how you get back and forth to work. So he does not care about you at all. And I'm not saying that to hurt you. I'm just saying it because it's the truth and it's real. You have children to take care of. Remember, no one is going to take care of your children like you do. So you even thinking about taking a charge, that's a big no. Because a person in jail to say anything. He could say you're going to get probation. You might not get that. You might have to go to jail. It's never no telling how the situation should lead, how it could lead. You will not be taking no charge. You will not be saying those drugs were yours. He needs to man up, and he needs to handle his responsibilities. He got himself in this situation. He will have to get himself out. You have to put your children first. You will not take a charge, okay? So, I know he's saying everything you want to hear right now because he behind bars, but listen, that is quote unquote jailhouse talk. Okay? You are not taking a charge. You need to, I don't know if you got your car back yet, but first of all, don't let nobody hold your car. Because when it comes to your car, that's how you go to make your money. That's how you provide for your children and yourself. So don't let anybody hold your car. You need to watch the company you keep. And sometimes it's the people that's in our circle. Why is he even having drugs in your car? No, that's a big no-no. So I want you to definitely look at this situation as God revealing some things to you, and you need to leave him alone, because that situation could have went totally different. What if you were in the car? What if your children were in the car? Your children could have got taken. You both could have went to jail. So you just need to be thankful that this played out the way it did, and you need to go ahead and move on with your life. And I know it's easier said than done, but a man who was riding around in a car with drugs, And then he has the nerve to call you and ask you to say the drugs were yours. That man doesn't care anything about you. I don't care if he's the father of your kids or not. So I hope this advice really helps you. I want you to definitely watch your surroundings, and I want you to continue to do what you have to do for you and your children. Have a great day.